I think I'm gonna camp in this area tonight. It's a dispersal camping area, so no need to hide, no need to pay. The second part of my ride today was uphill, a lot of uphill, but it was probably like 4% grade, not bad. Maybe a few areas of 5% grade. I could keep going, it's only 3 o'clock, not even quite, but I wanna break my hand in slowly.
The next morning.
I'm only riding 15 miles today. I slept in a little bit, did my hand exercises, enjoyed the beautiful location. There's this crow out here that keeps screaming. It reminds me of this Werner Herzog quote where he said, "The birds in the jungle don't sing, they scream in pain." And that's what it sounds like. Time to get the old camp cleaned up. But before we hit the road, let's go see the river. I'm setting off. It looks like we're gonna get some rain. I hear some thunder in the distance and it's looking pretty dark, but we're gonna send it. Going north to the village of Platoro and then up Stunner Pass and looking to stay at Stunner Pass campground tonight. It's only been about 30 minutes since I left, but the lightning strikes were getting within 2 to 3 miles of my location. So I ducked into this campground and I'm just kind of hiding out in the, looks like there's ash trees and some sort of pine or evergreen. I don't think it's gonna last too long. Yeah, you can hear the thunder. I think it's moving away. And then I've got about 6 miles to the village of Platoro. Storm's passed, onward we go. I'm moving pretty slow right now because this thunderstorm is moving in the same direction as me. It's ahead of me because I stopped, but I don't want to catch up to it. Fortunately, I got an uphill and I'm just in my lowest gear and easily going along. This is where the canyon turns to the west, right down into the village of Platoro. That's the pass I gotta go up and over today. The place I want to camp is on the other side there and see what the weather's doing. I don't really want to climb up there if the thunder's crashing. There's Platoro. So I'm gonna stop in Platoro. I'll go check it out. I'm not sure if I'll stop. Maybe if I can find a place with Wi-Fi, I can check the weather forecast. How's it going? I stopped at this nice cafe, had a little cinnamon roll and made a phone call on Wi-Fi. Now it stopped raining for a little bit, but more rain's coming. I'm going up over this pass here. And it's about 3 miles to where I want to camp. So I'm hoping to get there before it starts raining again. But I got to go up that hill. Actually, that seemed a little bit too good to be true. It's 7 miles. A little bit more work than I thought. The road's in pretty good condition for being wet. Out of Platoro, climbing up Stunner Pass. I'll go down the other side and stay in Stunner Campground overnight. Not too bad. It's just drizzling a little bit. And the road is graded pretty well. About 3%, 4%. or 3 degree, 4 degree. I'm not sure. Do they do roads by percent or degree? I think degree. So it's not too bad. Climbing up here, and then it's gonna be downhill. All right, I got to the top of Stunner Pass. The rain's picking up a little bit, so I'm gonna go down the other side to my camp. By the way, I think I can see why they call this Stunner Pass. Look at that view. It's been a fun ride down so far. It's raining a little bit and a rough road, so I'm not videotaping. This is a mine over here. Strip bare. This is what's left of the mining town of Stunner. At the end of the 19th century, it was abandoned because the mines in this area just weren't producing. But apparently the sign back there said 150 people lived here in this little town at one time. And now, this is what's left. All right, this is the spot. Stunner Campground. I'm gonna set up my camp, probably right here on this flat ground. I'm on a water run right now. I thought there was potable water at the Stunner Campground, but there's not. And there's a stream right there, but because of this mine, all that iron and the heavy metals run down into that stream, that river. We've got this river here, you can see it is red with iron, and it has heavy metals in it as well. I came over to this side of the mountain. This is dammed up from beavers. Right along here, there's a couple beaver dams up this way. So I'm gonna get this water because it's uphill from the mine. Tomorrow I'm headed up towards a big Superfund site, and all that water is contaminated. So I'm going uphill, but I got to carry a lot of water with me because I can't stop and get any water on the way.
Wow!
Good morning from Stunner Campground. I'm gonna head on down, filter a little more water, and then be packing up and getting my way. I'm leaving Stunner Campground, headed northwest up to Indiana Pass and then towards Del Norte. About 40 some miles all the way to Del Norte. I'm not sure if I'll make it that far. I'm at about 9,800 feet above sea level right now, and the pass is 11,800. So I've got about 2,000 feet to climb and about 19 miles to get up there. The downhill is gonna be a lot. Got some clouds rolling in after that beautiful sunny morning, but they're stratiform, so hopefully we won't get any thunderstorms rolling through. All right, let's do it. I think it's gonna be a beautiful ride. Get some nice subalpine valleys up here. I'm about 10,700 feet. Just went over my first pass. Now I'm going down a little bit, and then I'll be climbing back up. I'm starting to take a little water break. I just made it over 11,000 feet above sea level. I'm gonna be climbing up. It's called Summitville, which is where that mine is, the Superfund site. And then it's gonna be kind of down and up over the next 6 miles or so until I reach the Indiana Pass. First real break, about 11,200 feet and 13 miles to the downhill. I've got about 6 miles left to Indiana Pass. I was up pretty, I don't know, I would say at least 11,600 feet, something like that. But I just dropped down about 400 feet, so now I gotta climb back up. That's how it goes in the mountains. You go up to come down to go back up again. But 6 more miles, and I'm going down for the day. And it's gonna be down. I mean down. Like 4,000 feet down. So. Oh man. Just took a lunch break. And I met a British couple. They're going southbound. So I got to chat with them for a while. They told me that up ahead, the climb goes kind of up and down, but once you reach the summit, it's a nice fast downhill all the way to Del Norte. I'm looking forward to that. But this is kind of a steep climb right here, so. I drank a lot of water during my lunch, and I can feel how much easier it is. I moved about 2 liters of water from, or more than that really, from the back of my bike to the center of my bike. So just having that weight redistribution is good. And then I drank probably about 1 liter of water. All that water, it makes a difference. So I'm glad to be a little lighter now. I believe that's Summitville. A little mining town, I'm assuming. And this is why I carried so much water up here. Because all the water up here is polluted beyond belief. I'm on this climb, I'm hike-a-biking. Yeah, my climbing legs are tired, but I'm almost to the summit. The pass, I mean. Got about 4 miles, less than 4 miles. I get to the pass and that sweet downhill. Indiana Pass. Less than a mile until it's downhill. All right, I made it to Indiana Pass, 11,800 feet. This is the highest point on the Great Divide mountain bike route. Just in time for a little rain And Thunder, I'm gonna get down off of here. 20 miles of downhill. Can't wait. Took me about 4.5 hours to get up here. Beautiful. The last couple of miles were hard. I was just gassed. So I'm ready for this downhill. See you in Del Norte.